it's Christine, the Beauty Pro Coach. We are trying things and mixing things up a little bit differently here on the Beauty Pro Podcast. Welcome to my new visual space. As we continue on with our episodes, it'll get better. Okay, so I just want to put that out into the universe, into the interwebs. Welcome. I also want to say that recording today's episode has taken about 4-ish times because I keep pressing record and I'm not recording, and it was super frustrating. So welcome to my struggles. And we're going to talk about 3 things today that you absolutely need to know and own and revisit probably quarterly in your life, your relationships, your business, so on and so forth. Let's get to it. Okay, so I had to double check a couple times to make sure that the video is recording, and it is recording. Red light is on. Hallelujah, thank you. Number 1 is self-awareness. Let's start with that one. It seems kind of appropriate. Self-awareness is, yes, being aware of your surroundings, but on an emotional scale. And we call that emotional intelligence. So if you don't like therapy, if you don't like learning about yourself or self-help books, you're going to struggle with this particular point. But I want to talk about it because it is all the difference in life, love, and leadership, okay? Which we're going to talk about leadership in just a moment. But self-awareness. A lot of people, you might know from watching the podcast, is that I am an internationally certified life coach. And I talk a lot about business because in my experience, everything in life is a contract. That is self-awareness once you get to that point, okay? Knowing what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what you are good at amazingly, what you absolutely suck at is so vital for your success as a human being, period. The way you can do that is definitely, hiring me as a coach, hiring any certified coach. And I really emphasize certification because everyone and their mother all of a sudden is a coach, and that is not how it goes. So make sure your coach is certified through the International Coaching Federation, por favor. Point number 2, communication. Communication, I can talk about this all day. The way you see me move, the way you see my face just kind of have all of these expressions, the way you hear my voice, the intonation of my voice, my projection of my voice, all of these things, that is communication. Body language is a huge part of communication. And if you're watching this episode, you will see the passion coming out of my very soul onto your screen and into your life and into your eardrums. If you are listening, you're missing out on a great show, but thank you for listening and thank you for being here. You are hearing communication in real time. What is my point with communication? Is that as beauty and barber pros, what we do most is we talk. And if we're not talking, hopefully we are still able to read our client on the do's and don'ts. We're able to read between the lines of what they actually want for their hair and in their experience. We need to be able to understand our team, whether they are W-2 employees or renters. You need to be able to know and see when a good time is to have that sit down, when it is to evaluate them. Communication is everything. And if you have ever had one-to-one coaching with me, if you signed up for my online course, The Intensive, you will know that I talk about this until the cows come home, okay? Please, for the love of all things that are hot, sexy, and handsome, please do not have virtual consultations. Don't have texting consultations. Please get people in your chair, in your salon space, because you need to be able to read them in every way. Physical body language, their bad breath, okay, whether they had garlic for lunch or not, coffee breath maybe. You need to be able to do that. Most importantly, you need to see their skin. You need to see and feel their hair. You need to know how dirty it is. You need to know these things so you can be able to prescribe the best for your client. Capisce? And numero 3, we are talking about leadership. Oh my God, can I talk about this for hours? I have made several posts about this on my socials. Go check it out. Leave your comments. Write it here on the video. Subscribe to the Beauty Pro podcast. Let me know your thoughts. Oh my goodness. Just because your name is on the lease, because you have a 20 plus team of employees or renters, just because you are the CEO of Looking Fabulous, please, I hope that is not a company of any kind, but Looking Fabulous LLC, like, I want you to understand that is not what makes you a leader. What makes you a leader is your servant's heart. It is your willingness to be able to communicate to people on a certain level. It is the love you have for that person's well-being. You have enough self-awareness to be able to educate and talk to that person in a way where they're going to understand you. You're going to speak their language. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is giving of yourself in such a way that other people, your clients, your relationships, your teams, your coworkers, your family, that they feel seen, heard, cherished, valued, and most importantly, understood. So just as a recap, these are the 3 points that I love to teach about. I love to coach on, whether you're in the salon, the professional beauty and barber world, the salon and spa barbershop space, or whether you are just a small business and you stumbled upon this episode by accident. I want to really emphasize the importance of knowing who you are, why, and why you're doing all of this for. That's your emotional intelligence piece. That's your self-awareness piece. I want you to be able to communicate that with yourself in a way that, whether you are a words of affirmation person like me and you need to make, special notes everywhere, or you are audio or visual or whatever it is, you need to know how to communicate with yourself, because that's going to resonate out. Good leaders know that. They are aware of themselves. They can communicate their life purpose, their mission. And then also, the third point is that leadership is safe. Leadership is not just taken, it is earned. It is trust earned. It is working through the trenches with your team. It is for others what you wish they would do for you. It is very much about the golden rule: treat others as you would have them treat you. If you want a friend, be a friend. Like, however it is that you understand that, that is a leader. And I can't even begin to tell you how many stylists do not agree with me. They can just so you know, leaders capture because I was having problems today. But leaders will have to make and be forced to make very difficult decisions. And if they don't know who they are, what they're doing, why they're doing it, they don't have emotional intelligence, if they don't know how to communicate that information in a way that is not offensive, they're gonna struggle, right? And they will make decisions that nobody agrees with. They will be bashed. Their name will be dragged through the mud. They will be hated. They will be loved. They will be admired. Whatever it is, leaders, true and good leaders, have a heavy burden to bear. I have always been told that the best leaders are the ones who know that they are in a position of leadership, but they don't want to do it. And I'm going to totally name drop and say a good example of this would be Prince William. Okay, Prince, if you know anything about royal history like me, if you totally geek out on that kind of thing, the story about Prince William and every great king in the world, normally the ones who they never wanted to be king are usually the best ones, and the ones who have always, that's all they could think about, that's what they have been consumed with, those are usually the really, really sucky kings. Just think about your own life. Like, I'm sure you know people who every single time you talk to them, they never cease to remind you that they are a leader and they are a boss and they are a CEO. So you better watch out. Like, take a chill pill, dude. Like, nobody cares. Okay. And it's true. Nobody cares. But the minute a true leader screws up, you can absolutely rest assured that the whole world is going to know that that particular person messed up. So that is a wrap on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Yeah, and that's what's up. So those are my top 3 professional peeves that literally drive me crazy. I will post about these all the time. I teach on these exact 3 points all the time because it is something that I am passionate about. I actually went to school for strategic marketing, which is public relations, as well as public law. And guess what they both have in common? Communication. And so that's why I'm here on the BeautyPro podcast as the BeautyPro coach, teaching you beauty and barber pros how to be your version of success in and out of the salon, spa, or barbershop. So make sure that if you loved today's video, you leave a comment in the comment section, you subscribe to the channel, you follow me on socials. Let me know what your favorite aha moment was, what you want to know more about. And if you totally vibed with me and you want to work with me, baby doll, all you got to do is just send me a message on Instagram, book your complimentary discovery call with me. All of that is in the show notes. Check it out, and I'll talk to you soon.